for such insights with respect to that questions. You shared a whole lot of ideas from different angles, right? Now we'll be wrapping up soon, right? We'll be wrapping up soon on this podcast for tonight, but we'll just be taking two extra questions on our list and then we'll call it a night very quickly. Um, we're going to have a live section, but considering the network issues and all of that, we're doing more of a live recording, right? So for anyone that has any question, would be updating our WhatsApp community. So on how we attend to those questions. Right. So let's quickly proceed as we wrap up on this section tonight. So of the two one out of the two questions on our list, right? Before we wrap up tonight is this. Now, looking back now, right? Do you think starting small actually helped? Now, I've heard stories of people that were given huge amount of money to start business, right? Most of them, the business they couldn't handle it. The business went down. I'm not saying all of them. Then I've also seen a lot of persons that started with little capital and they are able to grow, grow, and now they are big. Then there is another set of people you find this mostly among the Igbos, right? They were not given capital, they were given training. For some, 7 years serving Oga in Aba market, in Onitsha main market, right? So they do this and they gather a whole lot of experience, training. 7 years they are there. And at the end, Oga settles them, as they call it. And Oga settles them big. For some of them, Oga settles them with up to 20 million naira. All right. Now, this kind of people, most of them, they are always big in the long run. These are three different set of people. Though. But my question is this: looking back now, do you personally, and based on the experience and the stories you have heard, do you think starting out small actually helps? Is there any advantage in starting out small?
Well, I think I'm with the mic, so let me start. Okay, so thank you very much for that question. So, a quick one. First of all, when we talk about starting out small, so many persons they need to understand what it means starting out small.
Yeah.
Understand? So, you might have $1 million and you want to start up possibly a business, and $1 million is enough and enough for you to even start up like run three of that business.
Okay.
So now starting out small is not just about the capital or the money aspect of it, your mindset,
Okay.
structures. You might take that $1 billion and put it to the business. You don't have structure, you don't have system. So when you are starting up, you understand what is mean starting up small. So structure, system, you see, that's I see some persons that they just started their business and uh, they are not that loud as other person, or they don't have the same capital, high capital as other persons, but they have structure, they have systems in their business. See that they do more in revenue, they
Okay.
do more in uh like their business flourish more than
The
other
other
persons.
person.
Yeah, so starting as small, you need to understand that structure and system. So back to the question. Now, for me, starting as small, it helped me so much. It helped me so much because while I was building, while I was building little by little, clarity was coming. I was gaining clarity on where I was going. I was gaining clarity on this is what I will do and this is what I need to do. So for me to answer that question, clarity, sorry, starting out small really helps, and it helps business owners, it helps entrepreneurs, whether you're a student, whatever at all you're doing, starting out small will really help you. it will really help you. Having the mindset of starting out small, it will really help you. So I don't know if there's any place you want me to expand shit. So
Okay, that's quite cool, right? Um, I would want Bavif to say a little bit on that too. Let's hear your thoughts on starting out small. Do you really think there is any benefits or advantage? Because I think we have a lot of young persons that are waiting for everything to be ready. For example, you see someone that wants to start getting serious online and they tell you they are waiting for an iPhone, they are waiting for all the whole instruments, they are waiting for a laptop, they are waiting for this, they are waiting for that, right? Meanwhile, they have something that they can start with, which you can term starting out small. Do you think there is any benefit in starting out small, or they should wait till laptop falls from heaven, right? Or till
No, the thing is, they should wait for me to do a tech youth empowerment. So the simple truth is that there's a joy when you start out small and you
mm,
start seeing results. It's just like using itel,
okay.
your itel to start
It's so much
doing
like
some kind of, yes, all of us have used itel. We know the stress.
I'm still using iPad.
You understand?
Don't know they say
And
iPad.
you're doing some kind of pictures that are blurry, just like you're using POS machine to do your video and snap pictures. And it gets to a stage that you start using good cameras, not even phones, good camera. There's this inner joy inside of you.
Joy of growth.
You are like, thank God I started. So I think starting out small should, every young